All right. Let's see. What are we speaking today? English. That's the company that ported it, I think. This is not as loud as I thought it would be. This is the European version, Project Zero, but it's undubbed and changed enough so that it's pretty much the Japanese version. We get glorious TV settings. Turn that up to 60 hertz, as you should. There's no settings I can change. Whatever. Oh, options. Volume, none. Just general shit. Alright, stereo's fine. Brightness, it looks fine to me. It'd be fine. Vibration on, controls. We'll figure it out. Alright, yeah, let me configure my fucking CRT. Alright, this doesn't seem that loud, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. All the way. And if not, I can just... I didn't even... What the hell? Oh, her face is in the background. I didn't even see that. A little concerning. Game start. I've only played the beginning. You saw me stream on the Xbox, that didn't work, so. I only made it like 10 minutes in. I don't know anything about this game at all. All I know is that it's pretty much the Japanese version running on the European version, I guess. She was talking about her brother, and I missed that. $1986. Like no sound on the stream. Am I bugging? Did I screw something up? There's like no sound. Let me change screens. Oh, I know what's wrong. I'm an idiot. Okay. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash when I do this. I was running all on different audio tracks. I was recording a video earlier, or a few days ago. There you go. You can probably hear that now. Hate how that's a thing. I couldn't hear any of that. You know, my bad.
この地方に伝わる禁じられた儀式。高峰先生はそれを調べていたようだ。先生たちはここにいるのだろうか。
What did my shit? Does it vibrate when I... Was it my heartbeat? I don't like that sound. But yes. Hello, hello. I can put my phone down, finally. What's the sound effects like? If I do this, 48. This is the terrible looking, in a good way, a terrible looking screen. I might have to fumble around with like some noise gate settings because you can hear the background static as I speak as the noise gate opens up. But that's not for today. Hopefully the game is louder anyway. I'm gonna turn it up anyway. Volume in-game is as loud as it can be. There you go. But yeah, I don't get scared from playing a lot of console horror games. They're not always that scary. Resident Evil's not scary. Silent Hill is decent. It's not that scary. It's not until you get to the indie games that I get actually freaked out and I can't handle it. So I'm hoping this is different. Type 14, camera controls. Holding the camera, press the circle button to take a shooting stance. Enter finder mode. X or R1. Move quickly, turn around. Got it. I do like how you can move the flashlight around. More games need that. Or needed that, I guess. Angry looking man on the wall. The ambience couldn't be any better. What's that? No, the camera here. I think I can take a shot. The saving camera. I should have enough blocks. Big ass save file. Alright. Well, the game certainly looks scarier. You know, not everything has to be hyper-realistic and pretty. I just took a look. Took a loop around. There's no zoom in, thank God. Get me out of here. Certainly like to come to places like this. I don't think it would be that bad. Certainly the quaint looking place. Probably not what I needed to do. There's gonna be some artifacting because we are playing with a higher resolution than normal. I'm setting it at ×3. That's about 720. No, that's about 1080p. And it happens regardless. If I set it to ×2, ×4, which is what I play on. Oh, look at that physics. But it's not that bad. It actually, it's probably the in-game like, not CRT, in-game. I don't know, filter that the game has going on natively. Probably makes it go even more haywire. Get the shit out of me. Yeah, you can see terrible, all that static up on the mirror there. That's how light works. The big mirror, but it only shows my own reflection. You don't say. You know, I saw an anime back in the day when I was a child. It had it might have been Ghost Stories, it might have been something similar. But there was an episode where they were dealing with a ghost picture somebody took of the friend group. And there was a weird hand or a lady like looking at them behind them in the picture. And they were trying to figure it out in the episode. And that shit scarred me for quite a while. And I never got to figure out what anime it was. This was probably 20 years ago. I will say this isn't gonna demonstrate how badly I would get scared in a game. Because in a first-person first-person horror game, you usually tell when I'm super scared because I fling the mouse around when something happens. Or it starts shaking. But here you probably won't see that. Maybe in the camera mode. You'll see me like... No, because I can still move. But I tend not to play a lot of horror games, mostly because of, I don't know. I get too scared with certain indies and modern horror games. There's the light shining. Well, not going that way. I hear some. Cobb. Why is the light shining? Why is the field of view on the camera so close? I don't like that. I don't like this movement either. It's kind of like Resident Evil movement, only the directionals are kind of there. You know, when you switch screens and you start moving in a different direction. Some games do correct that, that compensate, but some don't. Here, I guess I'm just not used to it. Okay, can't do anything here. Why would you even bother? Okay. There's something here, and I don't know if I want to figure it out. The light's certainly shining. I don't know what that means. Prologue, anyway. I think the way she was talking, her brother's gone. This is where we stopped last time because we couldn't beat the first ghost on the Xbox version because it was bugged.
このノートは先生の。資料が残ってるんです。かなり荒れ果ててる。
I always say. Atmospheric horror trumps monster horror any day, anytime.
今のは高峰先生。やはりここに来ていたのか。
I don't even have to see the thing. Just knowing there's something there, or not, is scary enough to me. I'll look at the audio peaking, see how if I can turn it up a little bit more. I am in the dark, mind you. Oh yeah, what a lovely concept. Look at the fucking camera and see a ghost. Alright, way to kill the tension. Hold up the camera. Yeah, we know that. Inside the circle. The damage you inflict goes up as you accumulate more power in the camera. The longer you hold it in the shot. I figured. Not a good way for me. Mentally, but yeah. The circle glows, take a shot. Shutterbug moment. A lot of technical stuff right now. Did I not do it? Get off me. Zero shot? Funny, the game looks much better on the camera. because there's no filter. So it's not messing with the resolution.
これで霊が封印できた。
Oh, wrong
こ
button.
のカメラは遮影機といって見えないものを映し取る力がある。この機械に霊を封印する力があると知ったのはある事件がきっかけだった。
That is some impressive shadow work as well. Good lighting in this game. If only I wasn't playing in fucking monochrome right now. Yeah, I don't like that ambience. Got a door. Let's loop around. Oh my god. Yeah, 2001. Originally called Zero, then brought over to America as Fatal Frame, and then we got I think the European Project Zero, which is the one I'm playing. But it's basically just the Japanese version, with certain fixes and changes to make it be the Japanese version. The only way to play for me, anyway. Yeah, the weird artifact, the weird texture like bug here that we have going. If it's too much, I can always lower the resolution to native. It's gonna look terrible, but it's better than nothing. Oh, I gotta get used to these controls. Oh my god. There isn't anybody behind the little sliding screen. How about you? There was a woman that came down. There's about to be a ghost that comes in. This camera angle has to mean something. It doesn't. Looks like an interactable object. Oh. The door to the entrance is open, but I'm sure it was closed a while ago. What? Can I walk through? Yeah. Anything in the mirror? Thank you. Wait, what? Oh my. Okay. Better the cutscene than me. Oh, my eyes.
兄からの連絡が途絶えてから2週間。残されたメモを手がかりに、私はここにたどり着きました。何かに呼ばれるような、そんな不思議な感覚を覚えながら。兄さん。
I'm assuming these are the European, like, original subtitles, or just American English. And wow, the days suck. Oh my god, look at that!
ここに兄さんが。
Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this down. This resolution's killing my thing. That is not pleasant to look at.
今、確かに。
We can talk about Miku later. I do want to fix that. That looks nasty. That is not much I can do about that. Let me switch over to be right back mode. And then turn down the resolution. Because that will fix it. No, it will not. What the fuck? Okay, what do I do about that? Oh my god, there's nothing I can do about that. Oh shit. Is it dithering? No, it's not. Oh, that is an annoying effect. This game looks really good. Okay, I think I fixed it. It was blending accuracy on the PS2. You know, my original PS2. What if I turn it up to 4K or 2K, 1480p like we're actually streaming to right now? There we go. Oh, can't see that. There you go. I gotta remember to turn that off in other games. So. Oh yeah, this game looks much better without filter. No camera. Also, this is, like I said, original Japanese Miku, which is a high school girl. And you know, even back then, Americans were really prudish, and I guess that's what I'm looking for. Full of projections. So they couldn't handle that, so they just changed her to a random college girl. I don't know. You'll never have me say anything nice ever about changing somebody's original work. Just because you might find it, I don't know, offensive or culturally different. Isn't that great? What was with that, effect? The ropes. Why did he sound like that? Now there's another rope. Another rope. Why did you have to wait for me to open the door? It looked like an opening there. You can already see. Oh, never mind. We're on there. Oh. Cutscene. Whoever did the sound mixing for this, I guess ROM hack, if you want to call it that, is didn't do a good job. Those cutscenes are way too loud. Picked up my brother's camera and notebook. Mom's old camera. Oh my god, lecture. The mansion was once the home of a large landowner that controlled vast areas of land. I'm gonna die reading this in the game. They also say that the site held some special significance that had to do with Shinto rituals of the region. I couldn't find any detailed books about it, about these Shinto rituals. Oh my god. Never mind. The last master of the Himuro house family line massacred his entire household. Okay. Later, another family that tried to live there disappeared. Because of incidents like these, nobody visits the mansion today. It lies in ruins. Maybe that's why there aren't any accounts of the Shinto rituals, and why the exact location of the place isn't recorded anywhere. I've had a bad feeling ever since I came to this mansion. I'm leaving notes in this notebook, just in case anything happens to me. Gotta find Sensei and the others fast. I hope it's not too late. There are many other notes and news articles in the notebook. Get in the shot. Oh my fucking god. Alright, don't. Yes. I didn't want to get too close, obviously. No points for me, I guess. Why that noise? The immediate, oh my god, change of everything. God, the camera angle. That's gonna get me massacred. 14 film, we're good. Haven't seen this yet. The map, that's it. Well, you can see where you're going at least. Save spot. Alright. There's no inventory, nothing. Immediate change in music. What is? There's a light glowing in there. Nothing behind that. I hear you. Behind the door. Yeah. Someone. Does that mean anything? It's just a texture. Never mind. Probably shouldn't be running around everywhere. I see that. This is open. Oh, this was a thing too. Herbal medicine. How do I do that? Well, the game didn't really teach me how to do anything. There we go. We have a clock. Because why not? Bub stone film something. 16th of April 20. What? It is not the 16th. It is the 16th. Well, alright then. Never mind. It is not AM, sir. Item. There was a little bit of energy. Life, I guess. Old beat up film. Not a lot of exorcismal power. Not really a word. Go down there. I think the game wants me to go down there. The angles aren't very pleasant. Oh my. Medicine container. Could have sworn there was something here. Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was something in there. Is there like a delay in what I say and what I read. Then we have ultra low latency, but there is like a couple minutes. Kind of sucks. Well, at least she's a nice ghost. Can't judge a book by its cover. Very Japanese though. Kind of obvious, but still.
これを映すの
I'll take that over any other ghost right now. You can see things which can't be seen. It's literally warping, and it wasn't doing that before, so... good enough. What the hell was the point of taking a picture if I still have to interact?
写真に写ったのと同じ
The fact that you don't even open the door. Just stands there. Camera angles are gonna kill me. Odds are there's a ghost in here. Fuck would you have? See through walls. Late yesterday, a human body with no limbs was found in Himado Mountain, located in the southern region of the prefecture. The body's hands, feet, and head were all torn off. The police are investigating the cause of the case as both a murder and it just reminds me of the meme. I'm not gonna go into it, but the body has not been identified, but it's believed to be a man around the age of 30. The police has also taken into consideration the fact that a body mutilated in the same manner was found in the same location 15 years ago. Oh, great. Woman in the kimono is coming. Said woman, not girl, so... I don't like the way he sounds. Type 37. Fairly strong. I'm not gonna waste my shit. I mean, there's no infinite rolls here. Unlike the second game. I don't like that noise, honestly. But we have to. You gonna grab me when I touch that? Close enough. Son of a bitch. I don't know, just finding the recorder still playing, get that shit out of my ear. White tape. Just hearing that, finding that is more scary to me than any ghost that we've seen so far. Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure. Mono storage. Damn it. I am not gonna be taking good shots of any ghost here. I can guarantee that. Oh, there. Gotta put a mirror in there. Was that always red? Okay, it's the insides. What the freak out? Talk to me, little bro. I can't help you. You don't say anything. Oh my god, this is gonna piss me off. Would I have to wait for him to be in my face? Gotta wait for the outer circle to be perfect or something? I mean, it charges. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Maybe. And that goofy, like, dissipation kind of ruined it. You can acquire mystical power. Oh. Points to level up, I guess. Press the L1 button to do something. I guess I don't have any special functions or powers. I was hitting L1. White tape.
9月9日17時40分。この屋敷のことは地図にも載っておらず、麓の村の住民に聞いて、ようやく場所を突き止めることができた。聞いた話では、この氷室邸にはもう数十年にわたって人が住んでいないという。屋敷の場所を聞いた人々が口を揃えて行かない方がいいと言っていたのが印象的だった。
I hope it's as entertaining to you as it is to me, just sitting here and taking in some of the lore of the game and the mansion.
9月9日21時40分。夜の山を歩くのは危険なため、この屋敷に泊まり込んで引き続き取材することになった。いくつかの部屋を見て回ったが、内部は思ったよりも完全な形で残っているようだ。先ほど玄関近くの廊下で白い女性の影のようなものを見かけた。この手のネタは個人の記事のネタとして別に取材を続けることにする。
Okay, would it let me back out for a second? You know, big ups to like old voice actors and stuff like that. Yeah, it does sound. It's mixed pretty good. It sounds really authentic. But I do like a lot of English voice actors back then, and like I would say English VAs back then were much better in games and anime and stuff like that. There's something there. Okay. Something here. But, for a very Japanese coded game, I'd rather get it in the original, I mean, it's a very... Oh, I see. What the fuck was that? There was some rustling. But it's a very Japanese coded game to begin with. So I think it would just... What is that? Why is this different than... That wasn't there before. It's like when I played Metro. I played Last Light first, and then 2033. I changed the voices to Russian because it only makes sense, considering we're in Russia. But I just like having a little bit of immersion when it comes to that. I gotta get the lion. Huh. Well, anyway. But I would do it anyway, regardless, nowadays. I feel like English localizations are pretty garbage nowadays. Not about localizing or like... God, it's still there. Jesus Christ. Wait, bro. Stop that. Where's that coming from? A little faint. Coming from here. It's in there. But yeah, glazing on old games again. Little things like that noise that stays in my ear. That's something you get. You don't get a lot of ambient noises like that nowadays. There's a lot of mystery and like intrigue and like things that make the X-Files theme pop up in your head every time you play the game. What the hell? Get back. Invincibility frames my ass. Get back. I didn't get enough. Gotcha. But yeah, it's a little difficult. It's like a split second when that little ring comes up. That fucking lighting thing, and literally just the lighting effect. It looks like it was my monitor having like a little burn-in image. But it's just the lighting effect in the middle of the screen. I gotta get to the lion statue. Am I gonna get assaulted again? Can you not open the door like that? Something reflecting inside the lion mask. Red hand mirror. Oh, the ghost is killing me. I mashed to make her kick the door open. Man in the closet. I have to go back anyway, but it's locked. Shit's locked. As if this wasn't a console horror game. Probably shitting yourself back in the day. Expecting something to happen. Alright, a lot of healing. I would say I wish you could turn on some of the lights here, or maybe even candles, but it's already pretty light as it is. I'm not gonna lie, almost. You didn't hear anything from me. Almost. Not that I expected it. But not today. Super close camera angles are not helping for the most part. I'm hearing it. Something's rustling back there. I was about to say, what is this? The Ao Oni soundtrack?
この人はさっきの
The ropes. I can see the faint shadows of ropes on the man's neck, arms, and legs. Oh, what is this? The Grudge now? Brass key. Step back, bro. Oh yeah, that is terrible. It's a super split second that I have to hit that. Oh man, you got more health. Shit. Having it be... Oh my god. Having the color be like a beige tan, and then having the no lock on also be the same color doesn't really help. I got confused for a second. Oh yeah, that stereo noise is great. Moved on. Why do you keep... Miku? Well, whatever. Auto aim. It's a little cheating ass ghost. I thought it was behind the wall. But I guess Miku knew what she was doing. Me out. Something shiny where the ghost once stood. A spirit stone. Enables auxiliary functions. You have to play around with that and figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do with that. But first... That's like half the health bar. Nasty angle. The door just closes by itself. You know, what's the shit not locked? Where's that? That's locked by a wood. Go up. I'm gonna say, you know, for a high school girl, that's a very weird uniform. Very weird skirt. Got like see-through mesh, like a couple inches at the bottom. That's got nice physics on the scarf thing. I don't know, she just doesn't look the part. It's a weird outfit. I'm just talking fashion-wise at this point. It's a very dumb thing to focus on. But I do tend to focus on fashion-related things when I play games for some reason. What was that? Loading something? I don't know. Is it the Grudge kid? What am I, Cindy now? I guess that would be pretty good. Yeah, I did see... I swear that was, like, swirling. Okay, it was just a... It was just a shadow. Okay. Oh, but yeah, I did see a lot of modern games have more... Well, as the games go on, you get more, like, customization with your outfits. Not that I dislike this one, it's just kind of... Not a typical high school uniform, it just looks a little odd. Like, it's uniquely designed, I guess is the word. You know, like an anime protagonist always has, like, the school uniform, but in a way that's, like, so unique to that character. Where it's like, is he even wearing the uniform anymore? But yeah, that's what I think. I always think of Cindy talking to that kid in Scary Movie. I think it was 3. It was just a great scene. Why does she have to sit there? Why do I have to move? Many rituals and customs have been passed down through the generations of the Himuro family. Most of them are lost. The only things we have left now are some documents that record these rituals as legend. Hardly any of the oral history remains. This is because all Himuro family members are dead. Those who were close to the family have kept quiet about the ritual. One ritual in particular, performed on December 13th, is shrouded in mystery. People who lived near the mansion stayed inside on that particular day. Even now, it is considered bad luck to leave the windows open on that date. I can only assume that this is due to the cruel nature of the ritual, but the truth remains unknown. Super mega vague lore drop. But I guess we'll find out eventually. That's a kimono. It looked like a picture. What is this? Okay. Hate not having control of the actual, like, camera. So using the obscura is the best thing I got. Okay. Might as well mess around with this and figure out where to go. There's a lot of paths, though. Okay, looks locked. Library. Can we not? Alright, shit's locked. What is this? Closet? Storage? Weird design here. At 37. Not gonna get me. Who you are. Woman at mirror. For a second there, I thought it was a Yakuza character. Where the hell are we? Oh, second floor, same hallway, second floor. Okay. Red notebook. Oh my god, so much reading! The more I found out about Himuro Mansion, the creepier. Why is it capitalized? I'm sure it's the perfect subject matter for Sensei's next book. But to be perfectly honest, I don't like this assignment one bit. It gives me a bad feeling. There's no way I want to go to that mansion, but it's my job, right? I guess I'll have to go. And I wouldn't want to waste the chance to work with Sensei just because of a bit of an easiness. There. Doesn't help that I have this sixth sense for the supernatural either. There's such a thing as knowing too much sometimes. Why does my flashlight stutter? What the hell is this? Okay. Oh, this is too big of a mansion. I'm gonna get lost. Go down the hallway. Ooh. Fucking window. That I can't see out of anyway. This is lit. Why are you giving me so much health? I wouldn't budge. Lights are on behind that, or something's lighting it. Something's lighting this place, even though it's supposed to be nighttime. I didn't see any other... Unless those lanterns are actually lighting, in which case it's like, it's very faint. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. There's so many cutscenes. Okay, I'm going the other way then. That's where Big Bro's going.
兄さん待って
It'd be real fucked if she started moving like super erratically in front of me. Instead of like a super slow like face zoom in. Son of a bitch. Keeps moving. Ew. Is that a woman? Old demon. Alright, get out of here. Can't imagine fighting more than one. This is a big place. I'm gonna go all the way back to that one room with like 4 doors. Are you kidding me? I know you saw that. Get off me. Why does it sound like that? It looks like Grandma Wormtongue, the Lord of the Rings. What are you looking at? 24, 30. Waste a couple more of these. It's only the first hour. This big old mansion. Can't go in there. Yeah, probably too. Not very pleasant to look at. Go up. Are we hesitating here? Alright, I went that way. I looked in that. Big door, little door. Spooky jump scare, probably. Oh, it's the outside. Nothing bad ever happens outside. What the fuck? That's just ambient thing. That's also one of the things you don't see nowadays. That was pretty good. Getting stuck on like little objects. Not a single save point in sight is what I was about to say, but you know. Never mind. Get a red tape. Research 1. That. I don't care about the doll. What is that? Box. Okay, whatever. It's locked. Film. Red notebook. Seems a folklorist named Ryozo Munakata was studying the various rituals passed down at Himuro Mansion. He supposedly left a book of research, but I can't find it anywhere. wonder if there's a copy in a library somewhere. I still can't find the book that I'll have Koji, the editing department, do a search for it. I doubt he'll be able to find it, though. Meanwhile, the US version had the gall to say based on a true story. From what I could read, is literally just, you know, a really well-made Japanese horror at its core. Made by, I forget the names of the director and the producer, but they did a pretty good job so far. Give them that. Album. There's nothing in there. I guess... In and out, let's keep going until the next save point. Is there anything in this? No. I just thought it was weird. I couldn't think of like an actual story. Maybe, I don't know. Sure, there's been researchers going to like old mansions where they used to do old ass rituals, but I'm sure a lot of these anime type rituals where like shit happens in like a Shinto like village, remote village in like the nowhere of Japan. I'm sure that's all just fiction for the most part. Like Shinto is pretty different, but it's not that fucking out there. If anything, it wouldn't really be a Shinto thing at that point. It'd be more of a cult, which I guess would make more sense. You know, the type of like, you know, we get a sacrifice or like firstborn woman or girl or whatever to appease some god, that kind of thing. Usually an anime thing or like a cult, if it even happens or happened. What are we even talking about? There's a whole loop we can do. There's a door right there, but I'm gonna go up. I don't know how big this mansion is. It seems pretty nonsensical, to be honest with you. Pretty non-Euclidean. On the night of the 3rd, the police received a report that 4 children failed to return home after 9 p.m. There is an old superstition in the surrounding villages about children being snatched away by ghosts. And some villagers indeed suspect that this is what happened to the 4 kids. Alright, I'm not looking in there anymore. I mean, at the most, I would say Japanese, like, folklore, urban legends, more like, is probably some of the best folklore you can probably get. Pretty up there, pretty top 3 worldwide, I would say. Not that I'm a big, like, Uma researcher or, like, cryptid type of guy or some shit like that, but... What? Gotta be something behind this. But it is all pretty good stuff. Reading through. Yeah, Miku. I know you're looking at something, but there's a big old wall on the way. Wrangling ritual. On the 13th day of the 12th month, a maiden cut off from the outside world for 3,669 long days shall be torn apart to provide power to the rope. Yeah, it's something like that. This more out of Shinto. This is more like appeasing a rogue spirit or demon, more or less. But I'm assuming this is going to be part of a code. So 13, 12, 36, 69. I don't know about you, but I can remember most codes if you can just put the numbers in a sequence or I guess a song maybe in your head. But I can remember that. I just know what I know. I like to read about nonsensical. It's not much of a skill to know things that aren't really important to anybody or anything ever. But I guess it's not always bad to have trivia at the ready. More lecture. I saw that woman in white kimono again. She's trying to tell me something. She knows I have this special sense for ghostly things. The woman's name is Kairi. Kirie? I'm just gonna go with Kairi because it makes more sense. Not a Japanese name I've seen ever, honestly. Shouldn't get any closer than this. I don't want to get any closer. Terrible room to be in. Yeah, I would say so as well. Spirit Stone, but what the hell is that? It's just a very highly textured sigil. Great. Not the Nobunaga symbol. Alright. Get a charm in the storage room. We're not gonna go in there. I don't think that even did anything. Obviously, it's a door. I don't know why I'd wanted to take a picture of it. Let's go up. I think Big Bro went the other way, so I think we're just following the woman in red. Oh, save room. Odd. So the music died. I thought I was gonna die. Game. Give thanks to the 5 gods' protections. Place a stone representing the 5 mirrors in the correct location. That's wonderful. The door is closed fast. Himuro family crest. Probably unlocks the door, but it's broken. I don't have any stones. Several pieces from. Oh, that's a looking Necronomicon looking book. Kidia? Probably. But then, the way it's written, I don't know, it might be a European or an English translation thing, but the way it's written doesn't really make much sense. Because Kidia is an actual, like, name. It's just written differently, but I could be wrong anyway. It could just be a whole different name. Now we found Ogata's body. His head, hands, and feet were strangled off. What happened to him is just like the strange deaths that occurred here long ago. There was a photo of Ogata near him. Why did I read it like that? In it, there was something that looked like ropes on his neck, arms, and legs. I wonder if it has anything to do with the rope shrine maidens and the legends around here. The girls that have ropes tied to their arms, neck, and arms and legs too. I think I misread something there, but whatever. Tomoe is acting strangely. She's been mumbling nonsense all morning. Something about ropes, mirrors. I can't blame her for going to pieces, though, after seeing what happened to Ogata. Not on purpose, but I do cycle between English and like actual Japanese pronunciation. It's easier when you speak more than English. I speak Japanese, but English is not at all close to anything that what you would pronounce sounds in Japanese. I think the closest languages that are not like Asian or kanji based that sound more Japanese would be like the Romance languages like Spanish, Italian, stuff like that. Now, their pronunciations for syllables and letters are more in line with the Japanese pronunciation. It makes it easier to like know how it would be pronounced. Yeah, I already took a picture of it. Sealed by the talisman. I gotta take another picture. Some other place shows in the photo. I wonder if there's something there. Yeah, I guess I can't do anything about that. You'll see, big bro. Hey, there's no loading screens. That means I have to eat the jump scare when it happens, though. Well, there's nothing wrong with, like, Americanized pronunciations, but... Thanks for the hearts, I guess, too, but... I guess it depends. If you want to be authentic, then, I mean, I try to learn the pronunciations or whatever. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter. The average person isn't really going to know the difference. Looks like a boss preparation room or something. Clearly saw the image of a woman in front of the mirror near the entrance. She had long hair and a white kimono. There were ropes tied to her arms and legs, and she dragged them along when she walked. I think I heard Koji talk about something like that too. Something very wrong about this mansion. Put the piece of notebook in my file. It's just gamer sense, I guess. This looks like the beginning of a boss room. Or something special. There's gonna be a cutscene after this, I'm assuming. I like how the doors open up pretty slowly. What am I opening a seal to, like, a demon? One of the quote-unquote gods of the village? I have to do something with these doors, aren't I? Again, it's so weird. Such a weird skirt. Like, if you're gonna add that see-through film at the bottom, just make it a mini-skirt at that point. What's it even made out of? I don't know. If I could, I'd just play a fashionista game. I'd probably spend a lot of time on that shit. I didn't expect to be able to walk through that, mind you. Oh, but I guess we did. Sacred water. Fully restores energy. Boy, am I afraid of walking all the way back. The mystery of the Rope Maiden. Among the few documents found on the ritual, mention of the Rope Shrine Maiden is made of many times. Her arms, legs, and neck are bound by 5 ropes. However, no documents discuss the role she plays in the ritual. One theory is that she is a sacrificial lamb, but I find it hard to believe that such a cruel ritual was practiced. Well, this is fictional Japan world, so that's usually stereotypically what happens in these, where you're trying to appease some, like, obscure god, which is probably secretly an actual, like, evil spirit. Well, I guess more of a demon at that point, masquerading as a god in a remote village, who takes their religion a little too seriously. That's usually how the anime, horror anime goes. And the lighting is so good. With that shadowing effects and all that. Alright, there's hair. This wouldn't be a Japanese horror without any hair. Horror. Am I gonna get assaulted? Yes. The frick is that? I swear to God, I hit the button. I'm only getting by because I can barely hear the directional sound of this creature. Wow. Not afraid to quick save, mind you. I don't have faith in a 2001 game that it's not going to reset me all the way back to the very beginning of the save. Without checkpoints. I wouldn't put it past the game from 2001. Yeah, this is very annoying. Eat it. Why does it teleport to the other end of the map? But it's weak enough for like a whole... Oh my god. For like a whole other shot. It's nasty to look at too. And that's such an arcadey sound effect on that ghost dying. I feel like I heard it in a different game too. What am I supposed to... That's where the boarded up door is. No other way to go. That's... Been through all that. I don't have a key. I don't have anything. Oh, Grand Hall was useless. Cutscene is the best hope that I have. Red door. Oh yeah. The red door. The red doors. Oh my god. Into a ritual, strangling and hold on the day of gouged out words. Alright. Either that's a puzzle we can't do, or I'm missing something. Or I just haven't paid attention. We even listen to this?
10時20分。タンスの引き出しから見つけた写真に気になるものが写っている。尾形氏のメモにあったここに住んでいたという民族学者の子供たちだろうか。相当古い写真で子供たちが鬼ごっこをしているものだ。写真の隅に白い着物を着た幼い少女がうっすらと映り込んでいる。その少女はこちらを指さし、その目は何かを訴えているように思える。
Interesting. There's nothing for me. Correlation. Interesting. There's nothing for me in here. Alright, Shinto strangling and held on day of. But I don't read Japanese, so I don't know what any of this means. Numbers? Is a clock? Well, it was 13, 12, 36, 69. Not that that means anything to me right now, but if you can't help, that'd be great. Wasn't any clock anywhere. I do know the numbers, it just doesn't really make any sense right now, unless we're talking about military time, in which case it also doesn't make any sense. I guess? 13, 12, Fuck is 36? I'm glad we've come to the same conclusions, but this is still pretty effed up for a puzzle. Considering the correlation is like 0 in between the stuff I got. Oh man, I can't imagine being a kid coming up to this point. Alright, 36, so there is no fucking 36 in a military clock. It doesn't make any sense. Unless it's literally 1312. But then why give me the other numbers? I don't know. This is why I can't do... This is why I don't like survival horror. Or as I like to call it, puzzle horror. Oh, the puzzle's killing me. Alright, 1, 3... Wait. 2. Nothing happens. No, nothing happens. But it doesn't make any sense. It's not even a clock. From a first glance, it looks like it might be 12, but it's not. It's 10. Oh my god. I'm gonna try starting from the very beginning. No, it doesn't really do much for me. 3, 0. That makes it even less of a clock then. That wouldn't make any sense either, because I just did 1, 3, 1, 2. But then I guess this would be a 3. Nothing happens. Let's take a spin around. That's a 4. I can always try a whole different combination. Their placement. I mean, yeah, it's the same sequence. Should be. The Shinto ritual done on the day, or started. The strangling done on that day, and... Well, no. The 3669 doesn't really mean anything. Because that's the day the Shrine Maiden has to endure. It doesn't have anything to do with the ritual or the day of. The day of would be either 12 or 13. That still doesn't make any sense. Because there's 3 other numbers to go off of. You can't open the, I forgot which game started the whole thing where you can actually open the files within the puzzle. Now that would be pretty good. 1312. I'll take a look again. It's asking for 3 things. Well, I'm confused. It's not the... Perhaps... 13th day or the 12th month. Maiden is cut off from the outside world, yeah. The ritual, the rope, and the other thing. It'll be torn apart on the 13th of the 12th month. So yeah, 1312. The number of days she's been in captivity doesn't really mean anything. But again, it still doesn't make any sense because, you know, 1-3, 1-2 isn't giving me much. And it is Japanese, so the day does come before the month. It still doesn't make any sense. And I don't think these are the symbols for numbers. They look too complex to be that. I would have assumed like the middle has something to do with something, but I guess not. Wouldn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Interesting. Alright. First roadblock. Are you gonna tell me it's not a thing yet? There's nowhere else to go anyway. Doesn't make sense. Kind of what I just did. Unless this is 1, or that is 1. You know what? Still doesn't make any sense. But we did it. Good job on finding that. I'm just looking around from the back of the room. Whatever was there is not there anymore. Yeah. Miku, what are you looking at? Nothing down there. Keeps looking in this bottom spot. But yeah, if you say so. It doesn't really work for me before, though. The blue doesn't really do anything for me. I mean, maybe now it will? I don't know. Thank you, girl. spirit stone for that. You're not gonna tell me I came in here for a simple spirit stone. Whatever it was, I missed it. Oh. Something there. Yeah, it's in there. The duck, you can't, I can barely see that. I don't know. I can barely see the distortion in the thing. Come on, jump at me. Got time for that. This way. The moonlight. Might as well go in now and deal with it. Are you kidding me? By an inch. But we're outside. This is pretty cool, actually. Thought it was a cat for a second. Bit of a sneeze. Why the hell? Probably my background, but there's like a light shining on one of the icons in Windows, but anyway. Something I noticed when I looked to my side. Okay, gotta go to a thing. A water wheel. Now, would it be that fun if I wasn't expecting it? Gotta keep me on my toes. Tomoya's condition is getting worse and worse. Can't stop shaking it. She keeps mumbling the same words over and over. I don't know if what's happening is anything supernatural or not. But in any case, I think we better leave it as soon as possible. Tomoya is in such a bad shape. She can't even move. I guess I'll have to look for a way out of her. Oh my god. Out of here myself. Even if we waited for help, I doubt anybody would ever come looking for her. Because why would anybody come this way? Shit's locked anyway. Figured. Might as well take that pick while we're at it. That's not the room we were at with the dolls in the save room. Because that room had a box on the right side of the dresser. That one didn't. Unless it's messing with me and it is the same exact room. Forget anything I ever say. That's locked. That camera is fucked. Type 2. Demon symbol. The same rock sigil. Gotta get the stones. Distortion, super unnoticeable for the most part until you like get really close. Woman in pain. From the map, it looks like you can go through that, but I guess not. So quiet out here. No ghosts making ambient noises.
9月11日20時16分屋敷の隅々まで探したが尾形さんは依然として見つからない。いくら広いとはいえ同じ屋敷にいて見つからないはずはないのだけれど先に帰ってしまったのだろうか。昨日写真を撮ってから上ごとのように縄が増えたと言っていたようだけど。
What a shitty spot to be in for a reporter. Freaky door. Super fast camera change. Alright. Yeah, I don't think you want to play with. Yeah, I don't think you want to play with Japanese spirits. I think if they're corrupted to that point, you probably... Even if you're there to purify them, it'll help them. I don't think they're going to let you until you actually do it. I guess you can think of it like, interesting. Looks like a PNG. You can think of it like The Exorcist. Specifically the scene of Father or whatever trying to purify, what was her name? In any case, yeah, it's like that. Only it's not a demon, it's just the ghost of whomever died in a terrible way. Stone mirror. Take a look at that. There's something oddly distorted that I can't because I'm blind. Lights up really badly here. That wasn't visible. Like at all. Yeah, Reagan. I don't think anybody would want to be in that position. But hey, better a demon yelling at you than levitating the fucking Japanese, I don't know, strangler. Or just any old, like, spirit have a bunch of hair coming at you. I don't think I could get past that one, what's it? I think it was just called A Grudge for the Wii. I think we tried playing it on Halloween too, and it didn't really go that well. Okay, interesting change of camera. Yeah. Yeah, that. What? And I remember the locked doors. One of these two. Anyway. A single save file in sight. Let me listen to that.
9月12日9時、尾形さんを発見した。尾形さんの遺体はまるで麓の村で起こった変死事件と同じような、首と手、足が引き裂かれて、まさかこんなことが。
Interesting. I would play it again, but it's not easy. I don't have a Wiimote to connect, and it's not easy playing with a controller. Because I didn't have the hindsight to have controller controls for the game. But I can try again. I think I fixed some of the problems that I had with using the stick to move the Wiimote. So we can give that a try at some point. I do want to save my game though. I hate how it didn't connect. There's a hole in the wall. A lot of Hina dolls. Doll, I don't know why I said that. My sixth sense is telling me some children are playing here. I can't see them, but they keep calling to me. Are they playing tag? Or hide and seek, maybe. Might be the children in the photo. There were human heads in that room. So many of them. They were cut off by the Himuro family master. They were all trying to tell me something. Never should have come here. Should have trusted that sixth sense of mine. There's a doll enshrined. Not really a good thing. At all. You know, this reminds me. I forget the name of the game, but it's Kawaii Daishin or something like that on the PlayStation 1. We did play it on Halloween a few Halloweens back. Probably look at the Horror Night or whatever I titled that damn playlist. But it actually came after this game. It got me thinking when I was watching you play the second game. The concepts reminds me of that game. You know, the way the UI looks when you're in the camera and stuff. Because you're also a medium that's like trying to exorcise ghosts through a camera lens or whatever. It's a game that's also said to be like haunted or like cursed because it uses real life pictures of real people with ghostly like interference or whatever. You're not gonna teleport, are you? Okay, so the blue does affect it. It didn't do that before. I'm telling you now. In the beginning of the game, it wasn't doing anything. I tried. But I don't like that. There's also like a weird noise in my ear, and it's very, very annoying. What? What? I can't move! I hate the timing shit. I was gonna get a little finisher or whatever. Damn it. It's in a playlist. It's something horror. I forgot what I named it. It's not horror games, but it is in there. It's a PlayStation 1 game. Oh, you see the UI. It just reminds me of this. It's a little bit more eerie because it's real life pictures. And I never finished it. It wasn't super scary, but it wasn't super pleasant. But I think that's it. The next one should be down the hall. Oh, great. I thought it was a ambient ghost. Hey, you're nice enough to stay still. Maybe a little too much. Is that an item? Gee, it's almost like they don't teach schoolgirls how to run some of these stories. Because no, Miku isn't really good at PE. Get back. Teleporting is such bullshit. But that'll teach me not to stand still, I guess. I didn't even know there were guys, to be honest with you. Well, besides her big bro, obviously. Door. Yeah. Kitty, the maiden. Stuck in captivity for 3,600 days. Just to be roped. Doesn't sound very pleasant. Not into ropes. That woman that Tomoe called Kitty looks just like the description of the rope shrine maiden in the legends. There's a strong resemblance, too. Between the way they died and the manner of deaths in folklore. Okay, I misread something, but anyway. So that woman is a shrine maiden, isn't she? Is she? I guess they're talking about the little girl with the, I guess, white kimono. I wouldn't say mirrors mean anything. I'd really turn the game off right now if there was a ghost, like, standing right behind me. Never to stream again. Hold on, Miku. Can't cancel going up the stairs right away. Ah, there's a whole door. It's all locked. It's locked. That's normal, isn't it? The mirror is breaking. Smash. Broken mirror. People on the floor all over the mansion. So many people. All those people. What are they running from? Then at the end with such desperate looks on their faces. Something's coming this way. It's eat the mansion. A coldness. It's colder than anything I've ever felt. I don't know anymore if this is a dream or real. I don't want to go outside. Never mind, this is some Greek-ass storage shed or whatever. Water shed. Alright, who's in there? It'd make the game 1,000 times scarier if, out of nowhere, there's a fuck ghost just staring at you from there. To be honest, some of these ghost sightings are kind of alright, I guess. Just like how you maybe probably haven't noticed, but there's actually something watching you in this stream right now. It's a little hidden and a little too dark, so you probably don't see it. Probably change it around as the streams go on, too. But really, I don't want to fight in here. Okay, I guess hitting it at the right spot means nothing. Ah, there's nowhere running here. Ah. Using a lot of 14 film. I guess it's time to move on a little bit. Get stuck in the geometry. Really don't like these teleporting ghosts. Only thing that's saving me is... Oh my god, there's a wall! Only thing saving me is the sound, the stereo. I can't imagine playing on mono. Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle in a few things like that. I mean, I know not all games had widescreen back in the PS2 era. It wasn't until the Xbox where you got like higher resolution, higher definition stuff and like widescreen natively from the console, but I needed to put something in the borders, so I want to keep adding a little bit more every now and then. So enjoy those eyes staring back at you. Little girl in the white kimono keeps pleading to me. I can't keep my mind focused. Her voice rings in my head. Won't leave. What does she want me to do for her? I can't even get out of this mansion anymore. Broken. 5 pieces. The mirror. Tell Sensei, the way to break the curse. Break the mirrors? There's also the pieces of the family. 3669. Good job. Stupid ass puzzle, but more importantly, yeah, I think it was 4.
あの女を見てから様々な幻覚を見る。屋敷中の霊が私に訴えかけてくる。私はもうこの屋敷から出られないだろう。いつまで正気を保っていられるかさえわからない。とにかくこのテープを残す。誰かが聞いてくれているのであれば、その時に私がどうなっているのか教えてほしい。でもできれば夢であって。
Interesting. My heart have to beat when I walk through the door exactly at that moment. Some people said there was no rumble in the PlayStation 2 that I'm using, but I feel it pretty clearly. Probably talking about a different console, but it doesn't make sense. It's shiny, but it looked like a head. I'll be honest with you. Than that well. I think I saw the ring a long time ago. I thought I'd want to see it again. Huh? I look away for a second and I hear a noise. Oh, bro. There's a lid on it and I can't see inside. What? I saw the distortion. You want me to go around? That's pretty silly. Yeah, those PNGs are pretty good, actually. The lid moved. The lid. Huh. I only heard it. I didn't. But I want to. But yeah, having those, like, I guess PNGs or, like, because I guess 3D rendering of the ghosts as usual probably take too much, but having, like, a nice little rendering, like, just randomly look up and you see a head looking back at you from up there. That'd have been pretty neat. Maybe not to play, but it'd be pretty cool, feature-wise. Not a lot of games that do that, I would say. Reloading up to 30 exposures of Type 14 film. What? I'll sit on that. Alright, save file? Hell yeah. Been like 2 hours. Leave it at that. I'm even gonna save again. I'll be impulsive today. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. I'm actually enjoying and not getting too scared. I'm not dying either right now. Maybe as we go on, but it'll be more entertaining later on. But yeah, pretty fun. I do like the concept. It doesn't play as bad as I thought it would. It actually plays pretty well. very responsive. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by as usual. Anybody else too? I always know people don't speak, but they're usually just sitting around there, not saying anything. That's fine too. Where's my button? Go. Yeah. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not gonna Twitch stream any heavy games because as we saw with 2K2, that didn't go so well, so only stream the lighter consoles on Twitch as well. Could have done this one too, actually. It's not even taking that much. Surprisingly, because it's running at 2K resolution and a bunch of other BS, but anyway. Till next time, yep, you got it. Goodbye.